Okay, welcome back. This is part 2 of my tutorial on 3D reconstruction. So you see the reconstruction just finished, took 185 seconds on my system. If you want to look at the dense point cloud, hit the tab button. So here we have a 3D model of the zodiac. Looks like it's mostly flat. Missing a section there. That'll happen sometimes. Word of caution, it's usually better to take more pictures than less, maybe even more than you think that you need. So at this point I'm going to show you what you can do with this point cloud. In Visual SFM there's really not that much you can do. You can select points. You can select points and delete them, clean it up a little bit. Honestly, I don't find it particularly convenient to use this software for cleaning. So at this point I'm going to direct you to the Cloud Compare software. This is an open source cloud comparison software, as the name might suggest. I'll direct you to this site, danielgm.net/cc. So we'll have the latest download and some tutorials on how to use the software. So if you want to open this file that we just created, go to Open. You can import in a variety of formats. Pretty much anything that you can think of, it's on here. What we are interested in is the PLY mesh, because that is what our last file was saved under. So let's see if I can find that. So this was denzodiac.0. That is a PLY file. And I will just do apply all. So now we have this right here. There are a variety of things you can do with this. I'll just start you with the basics. The first thing you would want to do is clean this up a bit. So select this point cloud, hit the scissor button to segment. So I do not want the carpet in here. I'll just get rid of that. You just select the area that you want, and I'm going to click O on the keyboard for out. Alternatively, if it is easier for you to select the points that you do want, then I'll just do that here. So I just want the zodiac part in here. So I'm going to click I for in. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to click OK. Now you have two files. One file is all the leftovers. You can keep that if you want. I would recommend it. There is no undo button in this program, so anything that you do is permanent. I would recommend saving backup files often, or you might find yourself in some frustrating situations. So if you want to deselect that, hit that button. This toggles visibility. Now from here you're asking yourself, okay, I have a point cloud, now what do I do with it? Well, I'm glad that you asked. You can calculate the density of points, curvature, roughness. You can extract segments, some cross sections. Of course, for this it is not particularly interesting to look at a cross section because it's flat. However, in another situation it might be very useful. You can rasterize this, so you can turn it actually into a picture. Basically, I'll make that a little bit bigger. Change the grid. 0001. Okay. Update grid. Nope. Now you can play around with this. I'll just leave that right there. You can change the display, toggle sunlight. Some objects are difficult to see in certain settings. Now I'll show you another cloud. So this is one that was already made. So we have here a model of a road, and it is upside down. So this was made using the Visual Structure for Motion program you just saw. And this was from a laser scanner, terrestrial laser scanner. And it was segmented and cleaned, as I just showed you how to do. And if you want to compare these two to each other, what you do is you select both of these clouds. I'll show you how to do this in the next video.